Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Bodybuilding News Network. As always, I'm your host, Saunch. Thank you so much for checking out the channel. If you enjoy the style of content, definitely consider subscribing and leaving a like. In this episode, if you want to stay tuned, we're going to be covering the prejudging in the men's physique division at this year's 2022 Boston Pro. Now, as we have the first lineup coming on stage, in no particular order, we have Riccardo Croci in the, I believe he has, where is he at? In the greenish white trunks, second from the right. We have Josh Guidry all the way to the right, black and yellow trunks. We have Erin Banks, dead center with the blue and white trunks. We have Diogo Montenegro right next to Erin Banks to the left in blue and black, kind of plaid checkered shorts. And then we also have Antoine Weatherspoon. Where's he at? He's to the right of Erin Banks in the blue trunks. And then I did miss one. Where's the last guy at? EMANUAL Hunter to the left of Diogo in the yellow trunks. So this is your projected top six. I would say that it's a very safe bet for Erin Banks in the middle to the right to be coming away with the victory here. Overall, just the most muscular, and then he also is able to fill out that physique in a very nice way. Being a taller gentleman, sometimes it's a little difficult, but Erin does a fantastic job at that. I believe Diogo Montenegro and EMANUAL Hunter will be battling it out for the 2 and 3, and that's no disrespect to Joshua Guidry to the right of Erin Banks. I think he is very, very close to fighting into that 2-3 spot. So I think those guys have a very good battle ahead of themselves. For me personally, if you want to hear my opinion, I think Diogo Montenegro is going to take second. I prefer his physique. I love him from the front. He's so bubbly. He's so bodybuilder-esque, at least from, the upper body. We don't talk about the lower body here. But also Riccardo Croci, absolute world beater from the front, but he is lacking some muscle density and 3D, round 3D muscle effect from the back. And I feel like that's why he's going to probably land in the 5-6 spot here. Antoine Weatherspoon, same situation. I don't think he's just has enough muscle density to compete with some of these absolute freaks in the middle of the pack. And then Sharif Reid, he's not on the stage right now, but I think he's going to be around that 7th place spot. So I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts in the comment sections below. Overall, I think this is a very fantastic, phenomenal lineup here at the Boston Pro. I am new to reporting on men's physique, so if you guys have any comments, questions, critiques, or praises, please let me know in the comment sections below on how I can make my coverage of men's physique better now, coming into finals, and in the near future. But overall, guys, I like this guy, the Joshua Guidry. I'm sure I butchered his last name, but I think he has a really phenomenal flow to his physique. His posing is kind of closed off, if you can see right here. I'd like to see him do something a little bit more towards EMANUAL Hunter's openness and flowiness. I think it's going to benefit his physique overall a lot better. But, that's just my 2 cents. If he can present it a little bit more towards Diogo Montenegro's way, it doesn't have to be straight on like Diogo does. I know for Mr. Montenegro, he looks a lot better head on. His physique overall, it's the density, the perfect proportions, the flow, the symmetry. It looks better heads on. So, everyone has their own way of doing it. But I think for Joshua Guidry, I'm never gonna get it right. I think he could benefit from presenting it just a little bit better. Now, the second call out here. I was surprised on a couple guys. I seem to always forget the gentleman in the yellow trunks in the middle, the bald guy, absolute monster house. I was surprised to not see him in the first call out. And then also Sharif Reid. You're going to see him all the way on the right before they move him into the middle. I really like his physique. Flows phenomenally when he placed, I think it was second at the Toronto Pro. He really brought just a great physique there. And I thought he brought a good physique here, just not as sharp as it needed to be for him to get into that first call out, is what it seems like. And then also Drelyn Hunter. He didn't make it into this top call out, but he was at the Arnold Classic and he did fairly well there. So I was pretty surprised to see him fall to the back of the pack here. And then as they bring out the last few gentlemen here, I know we saw Julian Ibes coming out here in the black trunks. I really liked what he brought to this show. I think I was a little bit too harsh with my critiques of him in the prejudging or in the lead up show, talking about the lineup. I think he brought phenomenal conditioning, really lights out conditioning from the front and then also from the back. And I also thought he did some really good improvements in his presentation. So I'm happy to see what he was able to do for this show. And then also we already talked about Drelyn, and I'm going to butcher his name all the time, but Drelyn Hunt. I think he did a good job here as well. Repping the Natty Boys, bringing good conditioning, good separation, and a respectable amount of density to his physique. So, and also great selection in his posing trunks or the board shorts, whatever you want to call it. I think that light blue really does complement his physique well. Really makes everything pop. And then they just moved Jeremy Henry to the middle. Kudos for him, a taller, lengthier guy, but he was able to knock off some of these shorter, denser guys. So good for him. Happy to see him get into the center of this call out. Great shoulders, great chest, tiny midsection, phenomenal. I like to say that a lot, but phenomenal streamlined taper in the waist. So happy for him. And then Lee Harvey all the way at the left. I'd like to see him wear a little bit tighter trunks, if I'm being honest. I don't think he's presenting himself as best as he could. So hopefully he's able to make those adjustments into his next show. But overall, guys and gals, phenomenal lineup for this year's 2022 Boston Pro in the men's physique, especially the top three. I think it's the top 3 to 5, honestly, is really, really going to be competitive. So stay tuned for the finals. Stay tuned for more coverage on the Boston Pro here at BNN, the Bodybuilding News Network. As always, let me know what you guys want to see, guys and gals, what you want to see in the comment sections below. Check out the links in the descriptions for all the athletes, and I'll see you guys in the next video.